Extra ahead on Newswatch 12 weekends. Hodags of all ages are taking over downtown Rhinelander tonight for one special occasion. Plus, a beautiful day to be out on the lake, and water skiers took advantage of that to celebrate 50 years of memories. Details into that and more as your local news starts right now.
Your local news and weather from where you live. Newswatch 12 Weekend starts now.
Good evening and thanks for joining me on Newswatch 12 Weekends. I'm Rachel Eiler. We'll get to those headlines in just a few minutes, but first, the Wisconsin Department of Justice is now investigating after 2 people were shot in a critical incident in the Village of Maine Friday night. According to a press release, Marathon County Sheriff...
Your local news and weather from where you live.
WW wanted by Lincoln County Sheriff's officials for a speeding violation. When the deputies ordered the 2 people in the vehicle to come out of the car, officials say a man got out and shot at the deputy. The deputy then returned fire, shooting the man. There was a second person in the vehicle, a woman. She was staying in the car, but was also injured by gunfire. Both were taken to a hospital where they are being treated for their injuries. No names are being released at this time, and the investigation by the DOJ is still ongoing. Well, Andrew, Dunkin' now has its fall pumpkin spice latte back, and pretty good. It felt like fall this morning up until the afternoon.
It sure did, Rachel. Great to see you today. Glad to have you back this weekend. And yeah, great and ready for fall with coffee drinks and such alike, and temperatures. Those were with those 70s today, mid 70s, a little bit warmer than yesterday. So pretty comfortable out there today. And there was also next to no clouds. So right now, looking at live radar, seeing a pretty clear scene across Wisconsin at the moment, and that will carry on throughout overnight. Now, looking at our current temperatures, many of us in those middle 50s, if not some 60s still. Many areas will fall to the 50s overnight as we do get seasonably cool with those lows in the lower to middle 50s. So here we go hour by hour at the rest of the night, coming on up in the 50s now, and we will stay there for the rest of overnight. So not too much cooler ahead. And you'll notice we are going to be keeping up mostly clear skies, starting off our Sunday with sunshine, and we will see that all day long. And then temperatures will be in the 70s in the morning, getting to those low 80s for highs on Sunday. We'll keep those low 80s for the next few days. And for the rest of your weather headlines coming on up, we will be increasing that humidity, so definitely outside the next couple days. Enjoy the dry, consistent temperatures in the 80s all week long until later parts of the week into the weekend, and then we'll have thunderstorm chances developing by Thursday. Rachel?
Thank you, Andrew. For many people, the place where they grew up is clearly very important and creates even a memento in their personality. And graduates from Rhinelander High School went back to their roots at this year's annual All Alumni Party. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pazorski has details.
The streets of downtown Rhinelander might have been blocked off, but for good reason. The 2021 all-class reunion gave graduates of Rhinelander High School a chance to reconnect and have a good time.
Great memories, too, with everybody that helped us when we were growing up. Our teachers, we spent quality time with them, and a lot of us still relate back to those times, and our teachers also.
The All-Alumni Party, now a tradition for graduates of Rhinelander High School.
It has been going on for a few years. One of the things we always have is the classes come home for reunions, and we wanted to have something that everybody could come to. And so we've been putting it on downtown on the corner of Davenport Street and Brown for a few years.
Classes ranging from the 50s all the way through the most recent graduating classes.
I mean, it's just nostalgia, you know. High school was a good time, and grade school was great. I love it. And I'm happy. I haven't seen a lot of friends that I went to school with, but I'm having a good time.
And after a few Hodags moved away in the years after high school, many come back to spend the weekend in Hodag country.
It's a very, very well organized event that brings people from all over, from all classes, and we can enjoy one another. Classmates above us, classmates below us, with us, and it's just a great event.
In Rhinelander, Kyle Pazorski, Newswatch 12.
A rare turtle is now listed on the threatened species list. The wood turtle, native here to Wisconsin, is close to being endangered, but isn't there quite yet. However, over recent weeks, animal organizations, including the Northwoods Wildlife Center, has received nearly double the number of injured turtles this year comparison to last year. Some come in with broken shells from being hit by cars, but others are in even worse shape.
Him missing multiple limbs is something that most people would say, well, that turtle can't move. That turtle can't survive without legs. But we're finding that this turtle has this will to survive, which is just fascinating. It's moving around, very mobile. It's healing very quickly. It loves to eat. It loves to do all the turtle things. So we're really hopeful for a full recovery.
Their efforts don't stop with rehabilitation, though. This year is the first time that the center is trying to make use of eggs of turtles that unfortunately do not survive.
We had a couple turtles come in that ended up passing away, but we found that there were eggs still in their bodies. So we've actually tried to incubate those eggs this year.
The center's rehabilitation team is available to help anyone with animals in need. For more info, you can visit the Wildlife Center on their website. Hodag Water Show celebrated its 50th anniversary today, and some of the club's original members and others involved with the organization gathered at Hodag Park to celebrate the milestone. Newswatch 12's Lily Zoller reports.
Many of our original members, are here, and it's great to, see all of them again. They've aged, of course. It's neat to see the pictures from when they were 18 and 19 and, 70 years old plus now. So.
Since 1983, Rod Olson has witnessed and experienced the bonding of people that comes from one of Rhinelander's longest-lasting entities, water skiing.
That's really what it ends up being. The actual skiing's great, but the camaraderie and friendships last forever. So.
For the last 50 years, kids have done just that.
One of our advisors, calculated that we may have had over 800 kids come through the club. I mean, what better thing to do in Rhinelander in the summer?
Obviously, a lot has changed in 50 years, but Olson says the team culture of friendship and camaraderie remains exactly the same for teams today. As members reflected on the memories in the club since its origin, many say it's reunions like this that keep those special memories alive.
I think it shows the dedication that kids can have to form a group and to work really well within that group to achieve a common goal, and it builds a lot of friendships.
Olson says these friendships have flourished on Boom Lake for the past 50 years and will only continue to grow over the next 50 years as they continue to expand the facility and the team in the future. In Rhinelander, Lily Zoller, Newswatch 12.
The CDC has cleared the way for COVID booster shots, but only for those most at risk. This as cases do continue to surge here in the United States. I'll break down the details after the break. But first, meteorologist Ski Kafer is in next with your full forecast. We'll be right back.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
Are you worried about going away to college this fall? What if you could get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus to begin your bachelor's degree, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams and saving you money. With NTC's new liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including a guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison. North Central Technical College. We're ready when you are.
More than 6,000 acres of public parkland. Just park it in Merrill. A Discover Wisconsin Choice Destination 5 times and best community along the Wisconsin River.
You don't want to miss the Central Wisconsin Military Show, August 20th to 21st at the Motorama Auto Museum. Visit centralwisconsinmilitaryShow.com for more information.
Bremen Merrill Ford is your locally owned Ford dealer for over 30 years. Supplying top-rated customer satisfaction, they will make your next vehicle purchase or service easier than you think.
At Save More Marketplace, our expansive produce section features a large organic selection of the freshest fruits and vegetables. Get ready to fire up your grill with the finest cuts of Black Angus beef, USDA Prime, Wagyu ribeye, over 15 varieties of brats made in-house, and so much more. Our Scratch Bakery has fresh breads and custom cakes and design specialties for any occasion. Our deli has a great selection of meats, cheeses, and quick and easy meals. And with Save More on the go, we bring the freshness to you.
I hope everybody had a great day today outside under that crisp blue sky and these high temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s. Rhinelander was at 78 degrees. That is our average for this time of year. So a pretty typical mid-August day was felt today all across the state of Wisconsin. And check out this blue sky. After having rounds and rounds of those wildfires passing on by with that smoke, this has been a really welcome scene, seeing that blue sky. And that was all day long into this evening then we had the sun setting around 8:07, 8:08 p.m. And that's going to be giving way to a pretty clear sky all across the Badger State tonight. So looking at those current conditions, seeing those clear skies mostly in northern parts of the state. To the south, maybe a couple clouds passing by, but the general idea will be the clear skies tonight and then getting to another clear sky coming our way on Sunday. Looking at those current temperatures, 50s in the North Woods and into the UP, and Minneapolis at 77. 60s off towards southern Wisconsin, so it will be comfortable overnight tonight. And like I said, clear skies will be in store for the remainder of overnight. Maybe a couple high clouds passing on by, but really you should have uninterrupted views of those stars all night long. And then getting into the morning on Sunday, that'll be an uninterrupted view of that sunrise, and that sun is going nowhere throughout the day. Now looking at our temperatures coming on up on Sunday as well, we will be back in the 80s in the North Woods, so forecasting a high of 82 in Rhinelander, and we'll keep the 80s for the rest of the week all the way until Friday. Then we're back in the 70s to get into the weekend with the 77 then on Saturday. Now we are also going to be ramping up humidity later on in the week, but for the next couple of days, I want to show you what we have for those dew points. Those are going to be pretty low, under 60. That's going to be all the way through Monday, so a nice comfortable feel, keeping those windows open maybe for the next couple of days. And then as we get into middle parts of next week, we're getting back into that kind of sticky to muggy feel, so don't put those air conditioners away too soon. You might want them back into later parts of the week. And that will be along with more rain chances developing later on as well. So here we go looking at Thursday. Our next weather maker will be moving on through, and that will be giving us chances for thunderstorms and showers. And then that will be the case on Friday and again on Saturday. So a dry stretch is still on the way, but there's going to be a change developing in later parts of next week. Now we are also going to be expecting potentially an above average set of precipitation coming through the state of Wisconsin and much of the Great Lakes area. So we're looking at those green colors. That's going to be an above average precipitation trend. So we could be talking about some flooding concerns as we head into next week. Nothing too crazy though, seeing that we're going to be kind of in that light shade of green, indicating just that slightly above average precipitation trend. But that's coming up later on in the week. For now, tonight we are enjoying those clear skies and comfortably cool temperatures down into the middle 50s in Rhinelander. Our average low for this time of year is 53. So right around where you'd expect to be, and that's going to be with that light southwest breeze at 5 to 10 miles an hour. And then Sunday will be another nice day as well. High temperatures in those low 80s, and again with plenty of sunshine, maybe a cloud or two more than we saw today. And now going for a look at your 7-day forecast, brought to you by North Woods Furniture and Mattress, is going to show that sunshine all the way until Thursday. Thunderstorm chances Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and temperatures steady all the way until Friday, getting to the 70s through the weekend. Rachel?
Thank you, Andrew. The U.S. is among the nations with the highest rate of new COVID-19 cases, and the number of new cases now here in the United States this month is more than 3 times the numbers for Iran and India. And health officials are now concerned for the upward trend as the fall hits us hard and school returns. John Lawrence reports.
COVID-19 still has a tight grip on the United States.
This Delta variant really has been a game changer.
More than 1.5 million new COVID-19 cases so far this month in the U.S., according to Johns Hopkins University.
Some of us thought that we might see a surge come the winter time, but now we're having a surge in the summer when this was supposed to be the quiet period.
8 states, Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Nevada, and Texas, account for around 24% of the nation's population, but about 51% of COVID-19 hospitalizations in the U.S., according to a CNN analysis of Health and Human Services data.
This is not staying in the South, where this force of infection is so strong that we're now seeing it move up into the Midwest.
Officials in Dallas County, Texas said Friday there were no ICU beds for children left in the county.
If your child has a congenital heart defect or something, needs an ICU bed, or more likely if they have COVID, need an ICU bed, we don't have one. Your child will wait for another child to die.
This as the country waits for an authorized vaccine for those 12 years and younger.
Children have become the collateral damage of adults who've made a personal choice not to be vaccinated. These children who are falling ill have been infected by unvaccinated adults who are in their environment.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
As we wait for that vaccine, CVS pharmacies will start giving a third dose of the Pfizer and Moderna COVID-19 vaccines, but only to a specific group. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration and the CDC gave the green light this week for that additional dose for those with certain immune-compromised systems. The drugstore chain says people will be able to schedule vaccination appointments on CVS.com starting as early as today. A spokesperson said people will be required to attest to their eligibility during the scheduling process and when they receive that third dose. Well, it was an exciting day here in Wisconsin sports. The Brewers had a doubleheader, plus the Packers hosted their first preseason game of the year. That's all coming up next in sports. Stick with us.
Toyota's national sales event is on now.
Right now, get $750 customer cash on many of your favorite Toyota models.
It all ends September 7th.
Toyota, let's go places.
It's Slumberland's anniversary sale, but you get the gifts. Get a complimentary 4-night hotel stay at over 400 great hotels. Plus an extra 20% off when you spend $3,000 or more. You get more nights and more savings the more you spend. Get a 2-night hotel stay plus an extra 10% off when you spend just $1,000. So go ahead, get that new furniture and the trip.
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Buy more, save more, and get the trip. Now at Slumberland.
At our seminar, you'll find out how our high-intensity laser therapy can reset the pain cycle and erase the pain memory.
Join us at 1 o'clock in Mosinee.
I was really surprised at how fast I saw results. Just a couple weeks, I was feeling so much better. They really want to help you.
Meet us August 26th in Mosinee. Call 844-200-PAIN to reserve your seat today.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA. Toyota's national sales event is on now.
Get 2.49% APR plus 750 TFS APR cash on select Toyota models.
It all ends September 7th.
Toyota, let's go places.
Sports Watch 12 with Griffin Stroin starts now.
It has been 478 days since the Packers traded up in the 2020 draft to take quarterback Jordan Love. Since then, Love hasn't seen any action under center. He was inactive for all 16 regular season games last season. And of course, there were no preseason games last year due to COVID-19. But tonight, he finally suited up. Green Bay hosting the Houston Texans in this one. A lot of hype around Love, so LaFleur wanted to get him going early on. Very first play of the day, his first pass, a completion to Malik Taylor. Just a check down, but that's how you get the quarterback rolling. His best throw of the day was right here. A beautiful ball to Jay Sternberger, a gain of 34 yards, and then a few plays later, this offense was rolling yet again. Devin Funchess, he's going to make a terrific grab, one-handed, Big things are expected from the fifth-year veteran. He did opt out of last season because of COVID. Same drive, but now in the second quarter, a screen pass to Kylan Hill, and he's going to do the rest. Juke it his way, 22 yards to the house. Love's first touchdown as a Packer. He had a pretty good game. He finished 12 for 17 with 122 yards, and of course that one touchdown. But the Texans, they would win this game. They take it. Scotty Phillips up the middle for the score. Green Bay falls in this one 26-7. Doubleheaders in baseball are grueling. Even with the MLB shortening the games, the players still have to play at least an extra 5 innings in one day. The Brewers had a doubleheader against the Cubs a few days ago, and now in Pittsburgh, because of the weather yet again, they had to play 2 games. Game 1 did not go very well. They lost 14-4. But how would Game 2 go? In the fourth, Jace Peterson is going to get Milwaukee on the board. An RBI single right up the middle. Lorenzo Cain would tack on another run later on in the fourth. Brewers take a 2-run lead. Now jumping all the way to the sixth, Rowdy Tellez demolishes this high fastball. I mean, that thing is crushed, and it's going all the way into the Allegheny River. Splash down. Then in the seventh, they're up 5, and Avi Garcia, he gets in on the action with this solo blast. His 21st of the year. That's the most he's ever hit in one season. And hey, we still have a couple months to go. Brewers win this game 6-0. Now, some athletes seem to have that it factor. And when it comes to golf, you better add Lakeland Union's Caden Nome to the list. Earlier this month, Nome competed and won the Wisconsin Golf Junior Boys Championship. He did so by a full 5 strokes and came from behind on the final day to capture the title. Caden is hoping to play golf in college. So for him, these summer tournaments provide a great challenge, an opportunity to see courses that he's never played before and work on all aspects of his game.
I try and learn these other courses, really. Mostly, I kind of know my game, and I try and just play it during the high school season. And I guess that kind of helps during these summer tournaments to just learn your game a little more and see what you're capable of, and just see what you can do when you're not just trying to play safe golf and counting on your team.
And speaking of his team, Caden took 6th place individually at state, while Lakeland Union took 2nd place as a team. They're hoping to cap off a great run with a title next season.
We didn't play great during this during the state tournament, so going into next year, I think we're all just trying to get that title and work a lot harder. And we didn't lose any players, which is pretty rare for a golf team, so I think we're all just make sure we can at least take the title and try and play good individually too if that comes to it.
Caden will compete in another tournament this upcoming week. We'll keep you updated on that. But in the meantime, that's all for sports. More news is coming after the break.
Renee is not an influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker. Just look at the way she's reshaping and reimagining her 4-acre slice of heaven. It's not hard to tell she's the real deal. Renee runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor because out here, you can't fake a job well done. Nothing runs like a deer.
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arbor Vitae for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
Find your next car at Bruns & Sons Auto in Plover. With over 100 vehicles in stock, Bruns & Sons Auto has the biggest selection of used vehicles in Portage County. With a super friendly staff, most deals are done within an hour. Our knowledgeable sales team can answer your questions as well as provide a vehicle history report to help you buy with confidence. Bruns & Sons Auto, featuring a full service department with techs on hand to get you on the move. Visit Bruns & Sons Auto today. We would love to earn your business.
Have all the summer projects got you feeling like you are juggling more than you want? Maher Water Corporation can help you take one ball out of the mix. Just like taking a break to watch our athletes compete in Japan, this summer you can take a break and let us treat your water. So while you are rooting on the U.S., enjoy your American-made water. And to all the athletes representing our country, bring home the gold.
Now's the time to get a Ford built for you, by you. Pick your color, your wheels, and other available features specifically designed for your Ford. Want an F-150 with a 12-inch touchscreen, 400 horsepower in an Explorer, or a moonroof? You've got it. And now an additional $1,000 bonus cash on top of all public offers. See your dealer for a Ford built for you, by you. Build and order your select Ford today and get $1,000 bonus cash in addition to all public offers.
The Rhinelander Historical Society, located on Pelham Street, is reminding the public all about the city's past. With a large collection of items related to Rhinelander's history, the Society is sharing the legacy of the people who helped Rhinelander to be what it is today. Rhinelander Historical Society President Bill Vankis says the Society depends on the community to preserve those valuable items.
We exist totally on memberships and donations. So we get no money from the city, state, or anything like that. But this community has been very, very supportive of this museum over the years. As a matter of fact, everything in this house has been donated.
Since their founding in 1991, the Rhinelander Historical Society works to feature items from the turn of the century with the Rhinelander community, who usually donates these historical pieces.
Oh, we wouldn't be here without them. I mean, number one, we wouldn't have anything to display if they hadn't donated all of their items. And again, you know, unselfishly, rather than keep it in their basement or their house, they were willing to put it here so that everybody could see it.
And because the Historical Society is operated by volunteers, hours are now limited to Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, Memorial Day through Labor Day. You can also call to set up an appointment to view the collection. We'll be right back.
Board certified podorthist on site, providing diabetic shoes, foot orthotics, ankle braces, and more to Central Wisconsin and the North Woods. Call for an appointment today.
You don't want to miss the Central Wisconsin Military Show, August 20th to 21st at the Motorama Auto Museum. Visit centralwisconsinmilitaryShow.com for more information.
With Medford Cooperative, you get reliable propane prices, 24/7 emergency service, digital tank monitors that can schedule automatic delivery, complete tank installation, and more.
Greer's Pier is a beautiful full-service marina located in the middle of the Manitowish Waters chain of lakes, offering a large rental fleet of pontoon, ski, and bass fishing boats for on-the-water fun. Greer's Pier is a Sylvan and Yamaha dealer, and the service department is second to none. The newly renovated store is stocked with everything you need for boating, water sports, swimming, and more. Enjoy an incredible lunch on the dock with a signature drink while watching the boats go by at Greer's Pier.
High Point Sand and Gravel provides high-quality riprap, sand, and screened topsoil for almost any need. The high-quality rock and stone, boulders, and clear stone enhance the function and beauty of your home or business. Offering convenient delivery or pickup throughout northern Wisconsin and the UP, High Point Sand and Gravel provides premium landscaping materials, specializing in producing beautiful decorative stone for all types of landscaping projects. Contact High Point Sand and Gravel to help make your next project a dream come true.
Come and get your adrenaline pumping at SK Speedway. SK Speedway is your home for fast action racing. SK Speedway, formerly Monster Hall, is Central Wisconsin's premier dirt racetrack. Modified cars, motorcycles, and ATVs. Join us for the season championship and mechanics race this Friday. Check us out on Facebook or visit skspeedway.com for official race times and details.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Tine, and Whitetail Magic. Rifles, handguns, and shotguns in stock from Springfield, Mossberg, Glock, Ruger, and Savage. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait by the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at bigbeardown.com.
Welcome back. Well, probably the most exciting news this week, fall flavors are back at Dunkin' Donuts, and I had my first pumpkin spice latte. Guys, I'm excited. It was cool today as well for it.
It was cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the fall colors coming up shortly. That's going to be very exciting.
Yes, not wishing away summer yet, but we did see those cooler temperatures today. Hotter temperatures, though, coming throughout the week.
Yeah, and tonight we're going to be seasonably cool with lows at 55. Our average low for this time of year in Rhinelander is 53. Tomorrow we're going to be having temperatures back in the 80s. So, yeah, still holding on to summer for a little while here. And check out our 7-day forecast now, guys, one more time. 80s all week long, though we'll feel those 70s by the weekend.
That's warm. Definitely warm. Well, hopefully you guys will get outside. I know I will. That's a few news around the Northwoods. I'll see you tomorrow night.